staff in hand, we shall move forth. Yeah, I don't like to stand still too long here really, because there's so many gnats. Big old alder. Lots of fallen down alder. I often call them like a lazy tree. I just can't be bothered to stand up no more. I'm just gonna fall over and still carry on doing my thing. Very typical of alder. And it's starting to thicken up as we head down towards the bottom of this kind of hill. It's not much of a slope, hardly any. That's a beautiful spot, and there we've got a birch. Hazel and birch. Doesn't take much more than that to make me happy. It's very healthy looking from what I can tell, and that'll be a long time before that falls, which is a bit of a shame in a way, because a dead birch can give a lot off. It provides life even in death, the birch, in the forms of polypore mushrooms and nice flammable bark. Incidentally, you can burn birch with a hot flame while it's wet. That's what the Vikings used to do apparently. They worshipped the birch. Another fallen alder, or lazy alder. Chilling, that's what it's doing. You'll have to forgive me, my trousers keep falling down, as they do. Most of the boundary is this laurel, which is kind of getting a little out of control possibly. Depends what you like. But the laurel is producing a lot of these little things on it. Not sure what they are, not sure what they do. Again, research is needed. I've never really seen laurels that large. They're not native to this country, and you can kind of tell when you look at them. You look at the greens that are around, and that shade of green is very uncommon in the English. Native species generally. It's a little bit like a rhododendron in the leaf. I should imagine it's very oily. I don't know about the rhododendron, whether that's native or not, but it looks very similar to it. Well, now we've entered this little area here, which has got a little pool, like an overflow. I'm looking out for feathers to add to my Swiss Army stick. Can't imagine there being much living in there, but probably toads. Really should have bought a belt. There's quite a lot of dead standing stuff around. And yeah, there's a few varieties of tree in here that we're going to have to go through. But yeah, it seems like there's quite a lot of beech, alder and hazel primarily. But there will be plenty to look up for sure, including these, which are beautiful weeping willow, a pear. Such a large, majestic tree. I don't know what kind of wood willow weeping willow's like, but that looks quite strong to me. Very sturdy tree. yeah, we've got the bigger pond. I don't know what happens with this, if there's a run in, run out, an inlet, outlet, or whether this is just a natural still pond. There's got to be something living in there, I'm sure, and I will be setting up the cameras to try and find whatever is there. I imagine we've got a lot of voles, which I happen to like, although they're carnivorous. They're quite a cute little chappy. It really is truly beautiful. So this is the second willow here. We're now coming around the other side of that pond. This is a rowan, mountain ash. Don't know if anyone can provide feedback on this. I'll do some research myself. But it doesn't look like it's having a good year. I mean, it's producing berries, rowan berries, but that leaf is definitely suggesting it's got issues there. I'm guessing because it's such a wet year. You do get that with overwatering. The leaf will quite often turn bad like that. Hopefully that'll just be a bad year for it, and that'll spring back up next year. Lovely little glade. I mean, this would be an ideal camping site, wouldn't it? But I don't like to camp in the open. Wow. Certainly wouldn't look out of place with a couple of caravans here. Set up for the summer. Nice, gorgeous oak. I think from what I've seen, they're all Seskia oaks. Yeah, no stem, or hardly any stem leading to the leaf. So that is your typical English oak. So again, a nice little oak, and a big old sweet chestnut. Big old one. There is actually quite a lot of sweet chestnut in this area generally, you know, within this 10 mile area. We're quite lucky for chestnuts. There's an ash there, struggling a little. That one's doing okay though. Yeah, underneath another sweet chestnut. It's quite easy to tell the difference. Sweet chestnut and horse chestnut. Sorry about camera work. I'm having to carry my battery around with me at the moment, which is less than convenient. And we're back to the laurel corner with my lime trees. There is a huge meadow to walk across in many directions down there. Many little trees out in the open parts. Haven't even really looked at them all yet. And many other places to have a little camp. So there's a brief tour.